Pia, you're watching KiniNews. Rafizi has come to Anwar's defense on holding a second portfolio as the finance minister. He also took a swipe at Muhyiddin, who had asked him a question over the matter.
Economy Minister Rafizi Ramli told the Dewan Rakyat today that Anwar Ibrahim is the best person to lead the finance ministry. He said this is as the Premier can ensure government procurement projects are really transparent. He said this in response to a supplementary question by PN's Muhyiddin Yassin, who claimed that the Rakyat and analysts are not confident in Anwar's capability to revive Malaysia's economy. Because of this, Muhyiddin suggested that Anwar should hand over the finance minister's role to another person. Rafizi disagreed and pointed out that the duties to manage and revive the economy are not the sole responsibilities of the finance ministry or its minister. He said it is the duty of all cabinet ministers, which allows Anwar to focus on fiscal duties and ensure good governance among ministries by delegating responsibilities. Rafizi also took a swipe at Muhyiddin, saying Malaysia recorded quarterly economic growth for 3 consecutive periods, which has never happened before, including when Muhyiddin was leading the government.
Saya nak tanya balik kepada Pagoh. Semasa Pagoh dan Perikatan Nasional jadi kerajaan 33 bulan, pernahkah ada 3 suku berturut-turut yang ada pertumbuhan ekonomi dari satu suku ke satu suku? Pernah ada tak?
Tak ada.
Tak ada.
Tak ada.
Tak pernah ada.
Before ending his debate, Rafizi pointed out that poverty is at the lowest level today, salary increase is higher than before, the economy is growing and inflation is low. He said it is okay if Muhyiddin and PN are not confident, but they shouldn't abuse the Rakyat and investors' names.
The individual who allegedly blackmailed former J-Kom Director General Mohammad Agus Yusoff will have his statement recorded by the police. This is according to IGP Razaruddin Hussain.
The police will interview Mr. H, the purported blackmailer of former Community Communications Department Director General Mohammad Agus Yusoff in the recent lewd video scandal today. Inspector General of Police Razaruddin Hussain said police will record his statement at the Precinct 11 police station in Putrajaya at 5:30 p.m. Meanwhile, he said that the police are yet to receive any report from J-Kom Assistant Officer Abdul Wahab Abdul Kadir Jalani, who was implicated in the scandal. He said police have interviewed 3 individuals in relation to the case and expect to speak to a few more soon. Earlier this week, Agus said that he has revealed the identity of his alleged blackmailer to the police. This came after a video of Agus and Wahab allegedly discussing lewd acts with each other went viral last week. The duo had claimed Mr. H set them up and that the video was doctored. In a press conference, Agus said he filed a police report and would send a letter of demand to those who spread the video. Agus was appointed J-Kom Director General on February 2nd. He attended his resignation last week after receiving a new job offer and said that it was not due to any form of pressure.
A past MP has called for the government to cancel another concert. This time, it is the Stars on Fire concert scheduled for December 1st.
A past lawmaker has called on the government to call off an upcoming international concert, this time one featuring Bollywood stars. PN's Kuala Krai MP Abdul Latif Abdul Rahman said the Stars on Fire concert, scheduled for December 1st, featuring popular Indian artists, was unsuitable and insensitive.
Selain itu, penganjuran konsert Star on Fire yang akan berlangsung pada awal Disember nanti, yang melibatkan bintang terkenal daripada India, saya berpandangan ianya tidak sesuai dan mengganggu sensitiviti rakyat di saat saudara kita disembelih di Palestin.
He also took the opportunity to repeat previous calls to have Coldplay's concert set to take place tonight at Bukit Jalil cancelled. He referred to Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim's argument in defense of Coldplay, where the Premier said yesterday that the British band supports Palestine and said that this was not the issue. According to him, the important issue in this matter is that Coldplay has been linked as an immoral group that supports LGBTQ+. Latif added that the government should have learned its lesson from the Good Vibes Festival in July, where a band called the 1975 displayed immoral behaviour on stage in support of the LGBTQ+ community.
Lim Kitang has told One Cel to prove that PN published a booklet that was referred to by a PN MP in making claims against DAP.
DAP veteran Lim Kitang has responded to Bersatu Supreme Council member One Cel Wan Jan's call for DAP to take action against BN over claims made in a GE15 campaign booklet that associated DAP members with former communist leader Ong Boon Hua, popularly known as Chin Peng, among others. In a statement, Lim cited the revelation by his son and DAP National Chairperson Lim Guan Eng in the Penang State Assembly yesterday that Barisan Nasional Deputy Chairperson Muhammad Hassan had no knowledge of the so-called BN booklet titled Bahan Campaign Komunikasi BN. With this, he said the onus is on One Cel to prove that the booklet was a BN publication, who was responsible for it and when it was published. Lim also hit out at members of parliament who cannot identify lies, falsehoods, fake news and hate speech. He urged the Speaker of Parliament, Johari Abdul, Minister for Higher Education, Khalid Nordin, and the Minister of Education, Fadlina Siddiq, to take serious note of the deterioration of the standards in Malaysia's political and educational systems and to take remedial measures before it is too late. Previously, One Cel had challenged Lim Guan Eng to sue BN over allegations contained in their 15th general election campaign booklet. One Cel said this is as it included claims similar to the ones recently made by Kepala Batas MP Siti Mastura Mohamad. Siti Mastura had alleged, among others, that Kitang was cousins with former Communist Party leader, the late Chin Peng, as well as former Singapore Premier, the late Lee Kuan Yew. She reportedly said that she got her information from a BN pamphlet, which was campaign material.
A Batu National MP has received brickbait after he came up with a pantun on polygamy in the Dewan Rakyat yesterday.
Youth and Sports Minister Hannah Yeoh has voiced out against a Perikatan Nasional lawmaker after he came up with a pantun on polygamy in the Dewan Rakyat yesterday. The pantun was read out by Lumut MP Nordin Ahmad Ismail when he asked a pre-submitted question to the Defence Minister.
Ada hati nak tambah isteri nombor 2. Assalamualaikum YB Menteri, soalan saya nombor 2.
Nordin's remark did not sit well with Yeoh, who found it disrespectful to the Lumut MP's family. In a post on Twitter, she shared a clip of the Parliament recording and said that while it was his right to read out the pantun, imagine what his family would feel. She also pointed out that it was cited during a session that was live on television. Many netizens who replied to Yeoh's tweet also shared her sentiment and criticized the Bersatu leader. Meanwhile, when asked for his response, Nordin told Malaysia Kini that his polygamy-themed pantun was made in jest. He said it was a funny pantun and his family understands that he likes to joke around. Nordin added that he apologizes if there are any female MPs who are upset. He thanked Yeoh for concern on his family's feelings and said that his family knows him very well because he's a very caring husband and father. He also said it would be better if Yeoh tweets about issues that are more beneficial.
The Health Ministry has expressed its eagerness to permanently resolve the long-standing issue concerning contract doctors. Its minister said they plan to solve the problem by the middle of next year.
Health Minister Dr. Zaliha Mustafa is confident her ministry is moving closer to resolving the contract doctor quagmire. In an exclusive interview with Malaysia Kini, Zaliha said the high-level committee, formed in March this year, had held engagement sessions with relevant agencies, quarters and ministries to discuss the pressing matter. She added that they hope to resolve the issue by the middle of next year.
So in high-level committee, it involves a few of the agencies and ministries. So the agencies or ministries, of course, the JPA, and then the KPT, of course, MOF lah, and KKM. So it is co-chaired by me and our Secretary General, KSN. It is already ongoing, so we are looking at some possible solution to it, and we also put MMC on board because MMC is the regulatory bodies.
Zaliha added that it was a serious issue as any strikes nationwide could lead to the collapse of the system. In July 2021, government contract doctors carried out en masse a nationwide strike to demand job security and better career opportunities. The protest, led by Hartal Doctor Contract, was joined by hundreds of healthcare workers from around 15 to 20 hospitals in the country. The walkouts occurred after the government at the time, led by former Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin, offered the doctors an extension of their contracts but stopped short of offering permanent positions. In April, Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim gave his assurance that 4,300 doctors would get permanent jobs this year. Anwar added that the government expected 12,800 out of the 20,330 existing contract doctors would be absorbed within the next 3 years.
And that is all for me today. For more stories, you can go to kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Pia. Thanks for watching.